Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer outline to the House how the government will provide tax relief to encourage and reward working Australians, including in my electorate of Dunkley?
The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Dunkley for his question, and I commend the member for Dunkley on his success in advocating for the electrification of the Frankston to Baxter line. Congratulations. A tireless worker for his community, Mr Speaker, ensuring in this budget essential infrastructure which is supported by a stronger economy, congestion-busting infrastructure going in Victoria is supporting these important projects, which the member for Corangamite, I no doubt, would also be pleased to see those projects, as she does the Avalon Airport, which we've also announced in the budget. Now, in this budget, we have announced real tax relief for Australian families and working people in this country who pay taxes. We have done that through a 7-year plan, that is affordable, that is costed, and that provides genuine certainty for Australians to know what economy they'll be working in over the next 10 years and the tax that they will pay, and more importantly, when they put in the extra effort, and go the extra yard, they will be able to keep the proceeds of their extra effort. Now, that plan involves, in its first step, delivering to middle and low-income earners up to $530 every single year as part of their additional tax refund, and that $530, and if it's a dual-income family on average incomes, that's more than $1,000. And what that means for a family in that circumstances, that's half your year's electricity bill, that's filling the tank on about 10 occasions, that's paying for the school kids' books and uniforms. That's doing all of these things, Mr Speaker. Now, there are some who snigger at it on the other side. They snigger at it, they demean it. The member for Sydney particularly was sniggering at it the other day, Mr Speaker. She must be really in touch with Australians who are working out there, Mr Speaker, when she thinks $530 is just to discard it and means nothing to working Australian families in this country, Mr Speaker. But that's the tax relief that we're delivering as a government, because we understand it's important that they get that relief now, Mr Speaker. Those out there of the almond latte set, Mr Speaker, they don't think it matters. They just rip into their smashed avocados and say it doesn't matter, Mr Speaker, on that side of the House. But on this side of the House, we know it matters. We know it matters, and that's why we've provided for it in this budget. But on top of that, Mr Speaker, we are acting to remove the impact of bracket creep over that 7-year tax plan and simplify the tax system in this country, which will mean 94% of working Australians paying taxes in this country will face a marginal tax rate of no higher than 32.5 cents in the dollar. Mr Speaker, that plan needs to be legislated. The Labor Party will find any excuse not to give Australians tax relief. We'll look for every opportunity to give them that relief.